Welcome back to Trumbull Valley. Even though these are brand new characters that theoretically I shouldn't care that much about, the fact that there's a timer and that they're saying there's a freak trying to murder them is actually making me upset. So we're going to head up to Mount Tanner and try to help these people before the timer runs out. In the meantime, we got a few other things we want to accomplish. I've just completed a bunch of bounties, so we need to drop those off with Cash Beaumont. We've progressed to the end of Mickey and Ray's storylines, which means we've got a little bit of epilogue to work through, so we'll want to check that out. And I also have a few comments in my chat. So I was talking about the fact that I want to start making shorter videos about State of Decay 2, because that'll give me more time to play some of the other games that I like to play on this stream. I got a couple comments on that. One, somebody was saying, oh yeah, like Oh You Know Stuff, and somebody else before Oh You Know Stuff. Oh yeah, Mama Tinker was saying that this game actually needs more than an hour. And that's true. I mean, I think that, you know, the way that I arrange these videos into playlists hopefully makes it... Wait, why did I... Am I... Okay. I wasn't sure where I was going. Hopefully people can take, you know, even if I make shorter State of Decay 2 videos, and I'm talking about like 45 minutes instead of 60 minutes. Hopefully if people want, you know, a longer type experience, they can... get off my car. Get off my car. Hopefully they can just watch them in sequence. I do chain them together pretty effectively, I think. So hopefully that'll still work out. Cogs is saying that I probably need to take a week off State of Decay 2 entirely. Possibly. It's a weird problem. Like, you know, I do this stream as a hobby, right? And so allegedly, I mean, it's not like it's my, you know, it's not like it's how I make my, you know, like paycheck or anything like that. Like, there's a lot of folks for whom there's a lot of pressure on them when they're streaming because it's how they make their living. And that is not the case for me. I'm not, you know, occasionally there's a small amount of money that comes in from Twitch stuff, but it's very small and definitely not, you know, the reason to do this. And so, but still, even then, it is difficult to overcome some of the, motivations that come from like looking at your analytics. It's like 10 times as many people will watch one of my State of Decay videos than my other videos. And so there's a part of me that's just like, well, I can't stop making State of Decay videos because then less people will be watching my channel. Like, why? Why do I care? Why do I care about that? I don't know, but apparently I do. So that's the motivation in there. I have taken breaks before from State of Decay 2, but it's yeah, it always feels like it's costly somehow when I do.
That's a feral over there.
Okay, it looks like these people are fighting a feral, I guess, in theory. Oh, wait. I saw something moving. Might have just been a person. Okay, these people think there's a feral.
Damn it, they're in here.
Are they in there? Are they? I think these guys actually seem pretty capable. This actually might be a difficult place to spawn zombies, because there's so much, like, unnavigable terrain around here. I'm betting this zombie waves objective is not actually going to do much.
I gotta stop.
Oh, looks like... Oh, bloater? Where? You don't want to hear bloater just as you're basically stopping yourself in your tracks to fight another zombie. Oh, there's bloater. Okay, where? Over. Wait, is it inside the... Oh no, it's right there! All right.
Screamer, fast.
All right. Anyway.
Hold the line. We can do this.
Oh, hi.
Unusual, but I'll take it. I'm lucky you were around the house.
Yeah.
Why are you acting like this is over?
All right. See ya.
I should reload.
Okay, Ranithcore, that's actually relieving to me that you reported that. So in the previous session, I found a bug with some of the text in one of our missions, and Ranithcord is reporting he's actually seen that exact same bug in the exact same mission. So that's good. That means it's replicable. It's not just some weird combination of events that happened that no one will ever be able to repeat. It might actually be just a defect in the mission that we can easily identify.
That's it.
Oh, I'm glad this guy feels the same way about energy drinks that I do. Both in the game and in real life. My daughter is super into energy drinks. She doesn't drink water, she just drinks energy drinks. And she's got this like wall in her room that's just empty cans of Monster. Which I understand. I had a similar wall of like empty cans of root beer and empty cups of noodles at my first game job on my desk, because that's basically what I was doing, was just living at the office and eating the free food. I've got a slightly healthier work-life balance now, but yeah, she does not have a healthy work-life balance. She's got a lot of homework and a lot of babysitting that she does. Doesn't have a lot of free time that she doesn't just steal from her own sleep. So, you know, she takes after me in that regard. Okay, so this claims it's an infestation. I don't know if I believe it. Oh, I believe it. What the?
No more of that.
Okay, there's a bunch of zombies here that were not in the infestation who just showed up for the party. So, machine pistols are not very efficient weapons.
I'm on my last mag here.
If not for the sheriff, we'd be in bad shape. Here's a little something as a thank you gift.
Okay, this character's getting really, really tired. It's probably time to bring him home. Yeah, okay. Well, I can afford... Ah! Yeah, I'm going to stop you from screaming and making noise by firing a high-caliber pistol at you. That's... That's my plan. How does that plan sound?
We could use this.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, no! Okay, so there's food to be found here. I don't know if I got room for it, though. I wouldn't mind improving my food cushion situation. Actually, I wonder... This is not the best time to refuel my car. There will be some wastage, but at least I'll have room to drop off one more thing. So, let's see here. Average Twitch user wants to know how I feel about the wacky guns in the game, like the Dillinger. Are you talking about the Dillinger Pattern 1911? This, I mean, I don't know if that gun counts as wacky. It's a little over the top. It's a little bit of like a Geardo style weapon, but it's not, you know, it's the kind of thing that you would see in like a Call of Duty, you know. I don't remember where I was.
They're too far away to hear me.
Where was I when I found that food? There it is. All right. The wacky guns to me are like the Independence Pack guns, and I don't know. I think that sometimes what you want from a zombie game is realistic stuff, and sometimes what you want is weird stuff. And you know, we definitely try to lean a little bit more in the real stuff direction, because you know there's already games like say Dead Rising that really lean hard into the wacky stuff. You know, like putting chainsaws on the ends of like kayak oars and stuff like that. And we don't do stuff like that. That's just absolutely ridiculous. The furthest we go is is stuff like the Independence Pack, the fireworks guns. But those are things you actually could imagine a person making in real life for like a YouTube channel or something. Like, that's as far as we're willing to go. If you could imagine somebody actually building the thing for a funny YouTube channel, that's okay. I think it's if it's like literally physically impossible and it's just a cartoon, that's a little too far for us. But we still, recognize that people have a variety of different sort of expectations from a game like this. Some people want the crazy over-the-top stuff, and they think of the apocalypse. They think of, an opportunity to do things that are weird, that would not normally be acceptable in modern society. But there's other people for whom it's like, no, they want it to be a deadly serious representation of survival in the apocalypse. And before I finish answering this question, I think members of my family are about to leave on a trip, and so I need to say goodbye to them. So just a moment. All right, what the heck was I talking about? I got a little bit distracted there. That basically, I think that it makes sense to sort of have a variety of different. Hey,
I'm here.
got a Haven device. Hey, come here,
Thanks
Jug.
for coming. We didn't want to leave without saying goodbye in person.
Uh-oh. Come on, get closer, buddy. Get closer. There he is. I think the main thing is, making sure that a lot of the stuff that might feel wrong to some players, either systems that are way too hardcore and way too serious, or or content that's way too silly and weird for some players. We just want to make sure that. There we go. Take that, Juggernaut. We just want to make sure that it feels optional. That, if you don't want to call in the Independence Pack, you don't have to. In fact, we even made the Independence Pack less invasive, if you want to call invasive the word, recently in a recent update by the missions that sort of push you to discover the Independence Pack content. We took those missions out, so they no longer happen. So players who find that set of missions, find that set of content to be distasteful to them and not the kind of thing they're interested in,
Mickey, it's Lily.
they can skip it.
Ray tells me you've been really helpful since you moved into the church.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of work that needs doing.
I can believe that. Well, thank you for helping Ray. I appreciate it.
Don't
Okay. Well,
Hey, how you living?
so Chema here, he's unlocked his siphoning system, and he's also got all of the specialties. You can't actually see all of them here. He's got all of the specialties that expand your inventory. So he's going to be like a pack mule, which is going to be amazing. But he's tired, so we're going to give him a break. Nines here, or Ninez. Still can't decide how I want her to pronounce her name. She is, I think, my last citizen who has not yet become a hero. So I think that she's got a shooting skill. Let's give her assault too. And I don't know if this is necessarily the weapons we want. Let's detach the mod from this. I do like the civilian vector carbine, but let's maybe grab her a different, like we just got that scorpion, right? Let's give her the scorpion. And she can now carry bigger piles of ammo because she's got the assault skill. Yeah, so now we've got a suppressed scorpion. This cleaver's not very interesting. We could go Tactahawk, we could go Razor Edge Machete, Branding Iron, Cleo Longblade, Souvenir Caveman Club. Oh, I don't know. That doesn't feel like her style. Let's go Razor Edge Machete. All right, so what are we going to do with her? I'm thinking we got a couple things going on. We got a Wandering Trader, and we've got Cash Beaumont. I think that she should head out there, sell some of the stuff we don't need, like this and this.
That's pretty heavy.
Ooh, did we ever...
Things are working out.
Oh, right.
Feel good.
Okay. What else do we not need? I think the cleaning station was superfluous. Wait, do we already have a sanitizing machine installed? Let's see. Yes, we already have a sanitizing machine installed, so we don't need a second one. Get rid of that. What else? Energy drinks and amphetamines sell pretty high. Let's load up the Trekker. We got to go to the Wandering Trader first, because I think we're gonna leave the Wandering Trader with less stuff than we arrived with, and that's gonna give us room to drop by cash and pick up our bounty rewards. So what else? What else do we want to sell? There might not be much else that I'm super interested in selling. Got so many backpacks, but I just obsessively collect them.
I can't carry that much.
Okay, got almost all of our
I hope
luxuries.
nothing heard that.
So we got a little bit of room back here. I think somebody in a previous stream asked me if I just jacked Hippopotamus from that mission. Actually, we had a bug with the mission, which I think has since been fixed, where... Actually, no, I think we haven't quite figured that one out yet. Never mind. We had a bug with that mission that made it so... the final step of delivering Hippopotamus was eliminated. And so I wasn't actually able to get rid of Hippopotamus the way you're supposed to. Let's just sell a Bowie Machete. All right.
Oh, that was loud.
Trader, here we come. Oh, wait. Oh, it just occurred to me. We got the final Cleo farewell here. Let's take care of that. So Scott Landon points out that these folks can say goodbye before you've finished Isby's missions. That's a thing that I assumed that would have been taken care of. But let me make a note of that. Isby can pop up after Cleo finale. So I think Cleo finale 5. I think that I assumed that we would delay this mission, this goodbye, until after all those missions were complete. But maybe not. Maybe we don't have all of the expected
Don't you worry about us.
stuff in there.
Me and the doc will be just fine. Be safe. See you around. Be safe. See you around.
What? Did you really just say that twice? Ugh. Why didn't I see that before? Be safe. See ya around ×2. Ugh. Gross. It could be that final goodbye from Isby is like arranged in a weird way where it's not easy to tell that it's doubled.
Thank you for helping us with Cleo. I'm glad she's found a home.
You ready, Doc? Adventure awaits, remember?
Indeed it does, Isabella.
You sure about leaving the valley? It's a dangerous world out there.
Now that Cleo has found her purpose, I need to find mine. I could return to my old work with the army, but I think my path lies elsewhere.
Wherever you end up, good luck to both of you.
Cleo, you take care of these squishy little humans, okay? Input received. Farewell, Cleo. Thank you for being a part of our lives. Success in this experiment has been noted. Goodbye.
Take care of yourself.
Don't think I've forgotten about you out there, Chavez. Thanks for, well, everything.
See you around, Izzy. Stay out of trouble, you hear?
There we go. There's the end of that.
I don't like Zeds with big mouths.
Well, speaking of saying goodbyes, this is not the actual final Goodbye Ray mission, but I figure while we're in the mood for saying goodbye to people, we should go and have a visit to Ray and Mickey. And also, if I'm going to be selling and buying stuff anyway, might as well pick up some special supplies. I remember driving this route so many times in State of Decay 1. Yeah, Big Mix, people have definitely found the duplication glitch with suppressors. So it's on our list.
What do you mean you don't charge for any of this? You do a ton of work, Ray. You should get paid.
I believe the good you do in this world comes back to you. Lily taught me that.
That's giving people a hell of a lot of credit.
Mickey, if you're going to live in a church, you need to have a little faith.
All right, let's talk to Ray Santos.
Hey, how's it going? I'm fine, mostly. Just can't seem to stop my hands from shaking. You're still on your feet.
Let me see what you got.
Sounds good.
So he's selling food and Wilkerson Special Reserve. That's what I'm here for. So let's sell him some stuff. Grab ourselves some Wilkerson. Just bought all of it. It just filled up our inventory. I could grab some food and stuff. I think I'm okay, though, on that score. I always appreciate another toolkit, though. Hey there, Mickey.
You need something?
Nope.
Hang in there.
All right. So I'm pretty sure that's all the interactions I can have with them, so I think that mission's going to go away. I think that's how I set it up. Let's go see what Grace the Medicine Trader has to offer. There we go. Mission complete. 550 influence. What? I guess a lot of influence for saying goodbye to Ray Santos. I guess we're encouraging people to see the end of that storyline. I guess that's good. But I never caught that when I was working on the mission, that somebody had set the rewards that high. I don't think I'm going to change it. I think that seems okay, but I'm just, like, surprised by it. It's a lot of influence.
How's it going?
Guess I can buy all the medicine I want now.
Let's trade.
Why not?
Wait, I don't have anything I want to sell here. Oh. I forgot to pull stuff out of my trunk. Ah, get off. Oh, get off me. Stop it. Just gonna get something out of my trunk while you murder some more zombies.
This is a lot of stuff to carry.
So, average Twitch user, I'm not sure what you're trying to get out of me here exactly. Like, it sounds like you're trying to get me to like admit that our guns are bad or something. I'm not sure what your goal is. The world is actually full of really whacked out guns in real life. There's lots of people who collect guns who turn them into weird.
What do you have to trade?
Sure.
Single item arsenals sometimes. So I don't think it's that crazy for us to have weird guns in this game that actually could exist in real life. So let's grab the last of this stuff. Scott Landis says, what made you guys want to end Ray Santos' story the way you have?
This stuff is heavy.
I think that a lot of the motivation, and I'm not the creator of that story. That was done
What do you
by
have to trade?
Why not?
by Andy Collins and his team of mission designers. And so I can't give you like direct insight into exactly what everyone was thinking. I do know that on a broad scale, one of the major goals was to try to deliver on some of the themes of this game that we've always tried to do, that we feel like sometimes our systems actually end up sort of fighting against what we actually want to accomplish. We really want this game to be about hope in the face of horrible, desperate adversity. And so that's what a lot of these stories end up being about. They're about hope and redemption, people doing better than they have to in a situation that could be driving them to become like bitter, nasty people. And so
Listening. Maybe you could give me a hand?
So that kind of theme requires a couple of ingredients. It requires hope and it requires things going well, but it also requires the adversity. And so I think that, Ray's cancer is there, to create a scenario for Ray to be his best self and to sort of, because he was kind of a sketchy character in State of Decay 1. But it gives a chance for sort of Ray to be his best self at the end of his life, and also it creates an opportunity for Mickey to be his best self at the end of his life. So it's adversity that exists to sort of give the characters a chance to show how good they can be.
Hello, my friend. Are you willing to see to a task that needs doing?
I love seeing to tasks that need doing. So, okay, so we're going to grab, MPX competition and some influence. Let's see, what? Do I only have one left here? Killed armored Zeds with revolvers. Okay, sure, why not? I don't need this influence, but I don't mind having a little bit of extra stuff to do, so we'll grab that one. But yeah, so we've got the last gun in the trifecta pack, which was... Actually, we wanted that to be... what is his name? Why can't I think of Jack Kilgore? We want that to be Jack Kilgore's gun. So let's go take this back to Jack Kilgore. Because, he's a very efficient dude. He likes to have simple business-like weapons. He's a lawyer, simple and business-like. That's your style, right? So... average Switch user. So I the way I feel about these weapons is of like, sort of the more out there weapons in the game, the ones that, clearly somebody put a lot of time and effort into sort of upgrading them and outfitting them. I think it provides an interesting texture to the game. That there's just, if all of the guns were just absolute vanilla weapons, then it wouldn't be very interesting. To find a new gun, it would just be like all the other guns. The fact that there's this, huge, like, broad spectrum of different weapons makes finding treasure out in the world more interesting. So, I guess that's how I feel about it. I'm glad that there's enough texture for scavenging to be fun. That in there. Send that out.
Ray, I got another delivery coming in later today. That okay for you?
Hey, Alexis. This is Mickey. Yeah, that'll work fine. I'll make sure I'm here to meet you.
Got it.
Okay, so let's switch to Jack Kilgore just so we can make sure that he's... Oh, gosh. I've bugged this before. Notes. All right. Well, I guess we'll deal with Jack Kilgore some other time. Oh, Fraser, I just do not care about your weapon, your drug stashes mission. Actually, I wonder if Amokpe can save Jack. Like, can I interact with Jack, make him my follower, and then run somewhere which will teleport him out? Where was he? Was he in this shed?
Way too loud.
Looks like he's not there anymore. What happens if I switch to Jack again? And now he's in bed. Okay, great. Ah, that was really strange. Okay. So let's get him the gun we want him to have. And then I wonder if these, now that we've kind of unblocked a lot of the Trumbull Valley missions. Yeah, so both of these guns use 9mm. Which we've got enough of. And we need some heals if we want to go out there. But yeah, now that we've unblocked some of the Trumbull Valley missions, I'm imagining we might be able to get through all of the Goodbye to Ray Santos missions fairly quickly. Let's see if we can. Average Twix user, I honestly do not remember enough of the deep background lore to give you answers about Ray Santos' past and why, you know, I know that he was a long-standing, like, upstanding member of the community, sort of. He was a little bit sketchy, but he was a former mayor, and you know, that he also ran a used car dealership, stuff like that. But that's all I remember, and so yeah, I couldn't tell you more details about his, you know, his deep past. And here we are, we're just busting up this Trekker all the time. Luckily, I think I brought a toolkit with me. What? All right. No, no, not ride. No, no. Forgot. I'm fixing it, which means the front. So I'm hearing feral noises, not seeing a feral. Zombie over there. I did not put a suppressor on this. There. Oh, okay, I do have a suppressor on my pistol, though. I don't want to necessarily bring all the boys to the yard, but I'd like to eliminate this threat if I can.
What's up, Twinkle Toes?
There we go. Anyway, let's go see what Ray and Mickey are doing.
Ray, you all right? What happened?
Yeah, I'm okay, Mickey. It was just a stumble.
Didn't I tell you to leave the heavy lifting to me? Now go get some rest. You hear me?
Yes, Doctor. Hello, my friend.
Should I be worried, Ray?
Holding up. The bad moments are outnumbering the good ones, I'm afraid. Hello, my friend. I'm holding up, all things considered.
Okay, it said that they had new stuff. I think that was a lie. Rifle ammo press. I have been wanting that for so long. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's definitely take that home. Okay, which way am I driving? Okay, yeah, so average Twitch user, it sounds like you actually have been paying more attention to the lore than I have, so, I mean, I don't think I've got any, I don't know if I can add too much. There's a lot of stuff I got to hold in my head that is not the lore. And so, you know, we've got experts in the lore, but I am, and I'm, you know, I know more than some people about it, but yeah, there's definitely going to be little, you know, gaps in my knowledge, stuff that I've forgotten from years before. I am so happy that we have got a rifle ammo press now. I'm not sure where we can install it necessarily. Should definitely muck out the latrine. Play some Xbox. I can't install it at the Trade Depot, can I? Nope, nothing at the Haven device. I think the workshop might be the only place I can. So let's go through and let's salvage a bunch of stuff to take advantage of the mod we already have in there. And then maybe we'll set up the rifle press there, because I would love to have a lot more 7.62. And that's just hard to come by. So what do we want to salvage? I guess, you know what? I actually did recently make a run through these weapons, salvaging a bunch of them. So I'll just keep, of these very similar handguns, I'll keep the one that seems like it's got the highest stats. Got these two different revolvers. Yeah, they're different enough to be interesting. Mac 10, you gotta always have a Mac 10, right? Ooh, a handmade brake. Stick that on that guy. All right, yeah, I think let's uninstall this mod and install our rifle. This one? This one. Rifle ammo press. So yeah, I'll be able to get as much 7.62 as I want. That'll be lovely. Scott Lennon, I'm pretty sure we save the bullets when we salvage weapons. I don't think that the bullets just vanish. I think I yeah, I clearly remember this session.
Here's some news for you.
Getting rid of a 7.62 weapon and getting the 20 bullets that were loaded into it, and then putting them in my inventory. All right, so we got a mysterious wandering trader. Maybe that'll be sort of our final act this episode, is just going to see what the mysterious wandering trader has to offer. Maybe I'll grab some of those wacky guns that average Twitch user is concerned about my opinion of. Oh, Super Fahey points out that I could also, if I wanted to, build an armory to just make all the bullets I want. All it takes is switching to a warlord leader and then switching away again after the armory exists. That's true. That is a technique I could use. Hello, Tabitha.
Why not?
Yeah, so let's grab some advanced stuff. That's good. I've already got a heavy-duty ammo press. I can theoretically make my own upgrade kits. Theoretically. There's an Eternal Guard's Infinite Rage. Everybody's favorite. Costs 1,000. Whatever, I got nothing better to spend my money on now. Dose of Penta. Oh, that's a sway reduction. That's right. I think that might be all the stuff we want. Timberwolf. Yeah, I think that's good. We're good. Thank you. Okay, so now, actually, oops. I'd rather put this advanced brake on my competition assault rifle here. Oh, I hear some zombies. Ooh. If only I had a revolver. Okay, I've marked that group. Let's head back home. Grab a revolver and see if I can take out some of those armored zombies in that horde with a revolver, which is a challenge. First, you have to knock the big dumb hats off. And then you have to shoot them with the revolver in the head. We're not going to change out Jack's loadout, so let's grab a different character who's loadout. Cowpuncher, for instance. What does he carry? Oh, he's got the model 1887. I kind of like that, actually. Whose loadout do I not have any particular investment in? He's got that King Vulture. But yeah, this is probably a good guy to switch to a revolver. He likes to have big, fancy, high-caliber guns. Where did I... I'm turned around. Which way am I facing? Oh, here we go. All right. So let's grab this guy a 45, a 357. What do we have a lot of?
Now that was one damn fine plan.
We've got a bunch of 357. Let's grab that. And what is this? An AK. Let's not give him an AK. Let's give him something that's good at knocking zombies over. Let's give him a shotgun. Like this Kodiak. With an advanced choke on it. Reload this gun. Yeah, so our goal should be to get the hats off the zombies. and then murder them. Wait, oop, you grabbed the wrong. Nope. This is what we wanted. The tank points out if you have a sharpshooter, you're probably not worried about knocking helmets off. Oh. Wait, does sharpshooter let you... I do have a sharpshooter. I've forgotten. Did we set up sharpshooter so that... so that it could shoot through helmets? Because you got bullet penetration. I hadn't been thinking about that. Let's see what effect that has. Wait, which way was I going? Oh, right. I took my focus off. Okay, there's the horde. Oh, folks are also telling me that the crossbow will also take the helmets off. Well, let's see how this goes.
Time to reload.
Okay. I think, oh, one thing I forgot to do was bring a blunt weapon, which might be better at knocking it down and knocking the helmets off. I'm not sure, though. So I'm going to burn away the ones that are not armored, in theory. Okay, so that was a bad move because it... Wow, I'm making a lot of noise, aren't I? Hopefully I can exhaust the spawning system so I won't be just constantly dealing with additional zombies. But maybe I've done enough damage to the helmet situation. This will work now.
Reload.
I'm not doing this well. I'm thinking maybe some of the advice being given... Oh, I got one. Maybe some of the advice I was being given by my chat would have been a good idea to follow. Okay, this is actually starting to work. It just took more effort than I expected. Okay, we got credit for 5. That could have gone worse, right? That could have gone way worse.
I'm exhausted.
J.W. Dillinger asks, how come zombies sometimes wear skirts, but human survivors don't? I think that's mostly because of the way we were thinking about, like, basically the zombies tend to be... The zombies are people who were not dressed for the apocalypse. Most of the zombies are people who didn't know there was a zombie apocalypse until they were a zombie. And so they were not dressed up for survival. The human characters who have chosen their clothes based on the fact they live in the zombie apocalypse, they tend to wear stuff that, covers a lot of their skin, doesn't leave them, vulnerable to bites, tend to wear sort of tougher, hardier clothing, that sort of thing. And they're not really dressing for the same kind of aesthetic that you're going with if you're wearing a skirt. So it was kind of a stylistic choice, but yeah. Okay, so how long have we been streaming this? Oh, it's been about an hour and a half, which means it's been a couple of Oh, wait, Ray Santos.
Do you read me?
Ray's taking a nap, Lily. Something I can help you with?
Oh, no. That's all right. Just tell him I said hi. Thanks, Mickey.
Okay, so we don't I was about to say, if that was going to unlock another mission for us to go and say hi to Ray, then I wanted to do that, but it looks like it didn't. So I think we might be at the end of this session. It just occurred to me, I didn't consciously create a thumbnail at any point during this, so I've got no idea if I've got a decent thumbnail ready to go. But we'll find something. Maybe that weird fight with the armored zombies will yield something for me. Let me see if I missed anything in the chat before I head out. Also, Dragon Puncher wants to know how many total zombie kills I've had. I'm really not sure, but I bet I can find out. Where was it that you look? Is it like the official club? Is that where we go? Progress? Stats? Let's look at my stats. Oh, yeah, so let me put myself back up here. So it looks like it's 44,881 zombies that I've killed. And I'm only rank 16 of my friends. There's a bunch of people in my friends list who played a lot more State of Decay than I have. I've killed 644 ferals. That's a lot of ferals. Not nearly as many juggernauts. I tend to be, like, when I see a feral, and if I've got a gun, I aggressively go after the feral. I want it dead. Juggernauts, I will just run away from all the time. They take a lot of resources and a lot of time, and they've killed too many of my people. I've had 46 tragic deaths, probably a lot of them on stream. 9 legacies, 5 daybreak victories. I actually didn't realize that I'd had that many daybreak victories. I think one of them was mostly me. The others were just me tagging along in other people's games. So time played, 91 days. Oh, that's a lot of time. I don't know, though, like, does the game I never asked if the game counts, like, if I leave it paused and walk away. Does that count as playtime? If it does, then that's what most of that playtime is. I tend to just pause my game and walk away from it a lot. So that's probably something to do with it. Oh, so people have been asking, I forgot this, I neglected this. Folks have been asking if I could give any hints about like the upcoming, whatever might be coming in October. So I'm not in a position to give hints about that. I think I'd rather save that for Joe to do. I think he's going to be the one who's hosting the stream, the first stream in October. Excuse me, I'm just hiccuping and burping at the same time. It's great. He's the one who's going to be hosting the first stream in October. So it may be that we'll be revealing some stuff at that point. So I wanna not steal his thunder and let him be the one to tell you about what's coming in October. So we'll save it for then. Yeah, the tank. I realize. Yeah, if I wanted Daybreak Buddy, I know that I could. There's people that I could ask. I'm just antisocial. Actually, it's weird. Like, even people that I really like hanging out with and playing, I have trouble sort of working up the energy to play co-op with them. Like the fact that I did that sort of that co-stream with Cloudcraft yesterday was actually like, I really liked doing it, but it took a lot of energy out of me. Like for some reason, it's sort of like interacting with other people like that just kind of takes, like, it extracts something from my soul that I have to then earn back. And I'm not like a classic introvert. I do love talking and performing and stuff like that. But I think I do have a little bit of that sort of, when I'm stressed out, when I'm, not in the best headspace, it does take a lot of energy out of me to do things with other people rather than doing them alone. This streaming thing is interesting because, like, I feel like there's enough distance between me and the chat that I don't feel stressed out by it in the same way that I do if, like, one of you was actually, like, talking to me in my ears and playing the game with me and interacting with me. That pushes it over a line for some reason and makes it a little bit more difficult for me to manage. And so this is like, streaming like this is actually the perfect balance for me because it gives me human interaction without pushing it over that edge where it makes it stressful and difficult for me. Streaming does, performing does take a lot out of me in a different way, but it's different. It's hard to explain exactly why performing, which is kind of what I'm doing now, it can be tiring, but I think it feels like it's pulling from a different resource in my, I don't know, emotional makeup or whatever, than actual, like, being directly socially involved in a social situation. Like, I think they're pulling from different reserves. And so I've got a very deep well of performance reserve where I can just perform all day. And eventually it does make me tired and stressed out. I need to relax, but I can do a lot more of that than I can do, like, regular socialization. Like, we have people over to the house, and periodically I have to leave the room and go just, like, lie down somewhere and then come back. And it's not anything against the people. I like the people a lot of the time, but I just kind of can't be in a social situation for a long period of time. I think it's just like, it's like an anxiety thing. It's like, I think that I've just had enough, I spent enough of my life, with social situations being, like, genuinely stressful because, for instance, I was not a very popular kid in middle school, felt like I got, sort of teased a lot, that sort of thing. I think I just sort of ended up with this sort of anticipation of danger in social situations that, it's kind of subtle in the back of my mind, but I think it taxes my reserves in a way that putting on a show doesn't. So I don't know. It's weird. There's my psychology. I wish Jedi Psychitrix was here to tell me what that was called. But maybe she could leave a comment if she watches this later on YouTube. Okay, anyway, so my goal has been to keep these to like 45-minute segments, and I think, I might be going over a little bit, so let's wrap this up. If you would like to, what do I say? Subscribe to my channel? Then you should hit that button. The next time I make a State of Decay 2 video, which will probably be tomorrow morning, I'll link it right there, so you can click on that. I'll put some other video here. And I think we should go play some different games that I did not make. Different kinds of stress.